My name is Aasha Lewis Redway. We are here in Las Vegas for Grammys weekend. All right. So you already know this is Indie Talks. So unfortunately, my beautiful co-host Danielle couldn't be here with us today. But listen, we have the opportunity to finally meet up with F.A.M.E YNO. All right. So what's going on?
Listen, out here in Vegas for the first time, and I'm having a ball. I've been, man, listen, everything top notch. It's crazy. I love it.
So first of all, it's Grammys weekend. You know what I'm saying? We going to different events, things happening. How are you feeling? You know, just being out here because, you know, as an artist, you know, it's like
it's
the Mecca.
Yeah, you know, like I'm talking about. I'm walking past people that run the labels I want to talk to. I'm talking to A&Rs and I don't even know it. I'm standing right next to Young Blue at the bar. Like it's been what I want. You feel me? Like I'm walking in the industry. You feel me?
Right. All right. So we're gonna jump right into this. So first of all, we know you're from Ohio.
Yeah.
Listen, repping. Yeah. All right.
All day.
Talk about your start in music and basically, you know, when you really felt to take it serious.
I started doing music when I was about 11 for real. Then I started doing it with my brother, my best friend for real, when I was 15 in high school and I met him. And we started taking our stuff serious at 18.
Okay.
So, but between that time, his mother was killed. And then the following year later, I got shot in the eye and lost my eye. Right? But we came through all that and decided, yo, we're going to get back together. We're going to start our own thing back up. We're going to move. And so that's where YNO comes from. That's our label, our brand, Young and Official. And 2018 we went and got our names ASCAP, started up our own. We got our Young and Official ASCAP. We got our own publishing, all that. But we didn't know what we was doing. But we made sure we did that though. But we didn't know what we was doing with it.
At least you had that part, because some people don't even know.
Some people don't even know to go get yourself together and copyright those and make sure you can have your name. Yeah, so
that's good. That's what's up. And then you talk about, okay, so first of all, you know, sorry to hear about it, but look, I'm glad that you was able to prevail and definitely come out of that. Talk about the aspect of, you know, developing, you know, your own label and doing your music and coming up with the creative mindset to say, you know what, I'm just going to do this independently. I'm not worried about, you know, bringing the whole jalopy of everything. So just talk about that.
It's it's a lot of trial and error and a lot of like you got to think about ideas that you want to do and just go after them.
Okay.
And the ones that are attainable, you got to push. I mean, sometimes you're gonna have a sellout night, and sometimes there won't be nobody to show up, and you got to be able to take them L's and learn from them. And independent, that's the wave for real now. In the time, like I mean, you know, I'm 30, so I kind of grew up in between the switch where labels was coming to get you, and then if you was hot enough, they're gonna put you out there, but you're gonna owe them that money. Right. Then we start seeing, you know, the Young Dolphs and you know, I mean, even dating back to, you know what I'm saying, Master P's and Birdmans and all that, but the independent route to then partner with the label and say, listen, we already have a demand. So that's what I'm striving for. I'm trying to create the demand so I can go and approach the label and be like, you know, I have leverage in this.
Right.
That's important in business, especially music industry, is have some leverage, because you don't want to owe nobody nothing.
Right. And then, so my question is that I want to ask you now with that, because you're saying like you're going to the labels. Now, would you prefer to, because you already have your thing, right?
Yeah.
Would you want to work with a major label? Do you want that? Because, labels have changed from over the years, just really trying to invest in the artist, you know, all that A&R and artist development things. It's not there anymore.
It's not.
So how do you feel, you know, being able to just say, you know, I'm independent, but yet I might want something
I just want
major.
Distribution from the label. Yeah, that's pretty much all. I was going to partner with a label and get distribution and just be put in front of people. That's pretty much all a major label I think will really benefit, because I know, like I said, you don't really want to owe nobody too much. And I got my own studio, my own producers. You know what I mean? I got my own ISRC account, so I create my own codes for my music. Everything's mine, all my masters and stuff like that. So just distribute us, and we gonna bring some money back.
Just back them.
Yeah.
And they'll handle the rest.
We're gonna bring the money back.
All right. So let's get into your music now. For you, you know, I want to talk about all the trends because, you know, coming from Ohio, you know, we have some legacy artists that definitely came out of there, you know, out of Ohio in general. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Who else we got? The Baby.
Kid Cudi.
Yes.
Who else? I mean, then we can go back and talk Isley Brothers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like people like that. It's iconic people. Huge people have come out of Ohio, and that's it's like we don't get a lot of light shed on. We're a small state for real. And then me being from Cincinnati, like we in a small city. We a major city though, but it's small. And so I've been trying to convert everybody over to the mindset. Like I was in New York, and I was in New York City, and I was downtown. I looked around. I'm like, damn, like this like the size of Cincinnati's downtown, but I was in like a part of downtown, like in New York. So I realized, I'm like, yo, we like a neighborhood in these bigger cities. Like Cincinnati like a Harlem for real. And we gotta move like that. Like we gotta move like we are one. And that come with the whole Ohio for real. Like we gotta move like we one.
So talk about you building your legacy. What is it that you want to leave behind or try to build in regards to your hometown and just for you and your businesses?
I want to be the one of the ones that brought the industry to the city and just like opened up the floodgates. Like there's tons of diamonds in my city, tons of undiscovered talent there. I'm throwing a festival this year. It's my 3rd annual, but we skipped 2 years. It's that Pressure Fest. I've been trying to bring those kind of things too, like
can we get an invite?
Scale. Absolutely,
right.
I would love for y'all to come out for sure. And man, we'll talk about the details. I'll make sure y'all good. Like. But I've been trying to bring that large scale vibe to my city, and I be out doing stuff like this and showing them like it's possible. You just gotta be willing to go out here and get it. And I think that a lot of us are starting to see it. Like my legacy is building, and I see it. People telling me more and more day by day about even we at home built the studio, and me and my boy Vo just had the first writers camp in Cincinnati, where we had like a real live writers camp for labels because my boy Vo is a writer. And we had like 15 artists come out. Everybody wrote. We sent off demos, and it's like we're just trying to bring the industry experience to the city.
Listen, you better do it. Okay, that's Black excellence.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Building up. All right. So first off, let's talk about your latest project. So Elephant Tusk. I definitely, because I mean I can get the ideal because the tusk like strong and you know definitely hard, and so I want you to describe basically developing that project and naming the album, and basically because there's quite a few tracks on there that I like, you know, because I listen to lyrics.
Yeah.
And the writing is amazing. So talk about the project.
So the project Elephant Tusk, me and my boy Sincerely Vo, we both were managed by the same company a few years back, 2 years back or something like that, or whatever, in Atlanta. And we basically both left the management. Okay. You feel me? And so the elephant is we the elephant in the room, but also we collecting the elephant tusks. We had to kill the other elephant that was in the room. So it's about having that presence and being there, and like on the album cover, it's Grammys on the mantle as well, and let you know, like, you know, we keeping it. We focused on music, like that's where we at with it. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. And so doing the album was easy, to be honest with you, you know, because one, I'm a fast creator. Okay. So like I might freestyle and I might write, but I'm pretty quick majority of the time. And Vo is he's a writer, so it's like it's second nature to him. So making the album really wasn't hard at all. It was fun. It's the first time me and him ever got to actually sit though and do an album like that together, because when we were on the same management, under the same management, he was in Atlanta and I was in Ohio. So we was doing a bunch of virtual songs. So for us to be able to actually sit down and I recorded and mixed it, he helped me mix. For us to actually craft our own album and be able to do it, it was really dope. And so part 2 coming too. I don't know when, maybe end of this year or something like that.
All right. So first of all, you talked about you being in Ohio and he was in Atlanta. Talk about teams and people that work with you and how important that is, because I think a lot of artists, sometimes grab people just kind of like, oh, I know they dope, we can just work with them, but then once they start that work experience, it's like, we kind of clashing.
Yeah, we clashing. It is. So when you work with somebody in this industry, like, y'all got to be on the same page for whatever y'all doing, whether it be a show, music, a trip, whatever y'all doing, everybody got to be on the same page, because that's the only way things are gonna get done effectively and efficiently. And this is a world where you really gotta be efficient, because like I said, you gotta do some risking and learning, but you can't fail too much. You because you'll fall behind. This is a constantly moving industry.
Yes.
And, you know, so it's people that will see what you got going and they want to assert themselves in it and work. Then they see what it really takes and they start folding up. And so now I'm a lot more. I mean, I just kind of just went through this. I had a girl group that had joined on a label. It was 3 girls, and they committed, so they wanted to do it. So I was testing them out at first because I almost hired my PR for them for real, right?
Okay.
So I had to test them out for real, and they just what come with it is shake people up.
Yeah.
Because you really gotta be at this. You gotta invest money you don't want to spend. You gotta be able to be tired and still get up and do this and that. And
that's true.
so it just come with it, and you gotta be. I just want to be here with everybody I'm working with. We gotta be here. We trying to succeed. That's
exactly. So okay. The one thing as well, I do want to talk about your collaboration with Just Play as well, for the NBA 2K.
NBA 2K and the NBA just picked it up.
Yes.
Yeah, the song is called Scoring. Actually, Just Clay just landed here a couple hours ago.
Okay.
I'm supposed to link up with him today. We supposed to go do a couple things, go to this event Rocky's gonna send me to. Maybe come to that brunch we was just talking about. But yeah, he's here. So, but that's his song. It's one of my homies from Ohio, and we worked on a few songs before that. He was hitting me up in 2020, like this 2020 when I went solo.
Okay.
When I had to put the team on my back, that's when I went solo. So he hit me up like, yo, I got this record, like I think it's gonna be big. I swear he said these words to me, like I think it's gonna be big. Like he sent it to me. It was just like the rough draft of the hook of Scoring. Like I wrote my verse, I went and recorded it, and he came to my homie's studio and recorded. This before we had our own studios. He had built one right after. Then I joined him on it, whatever. But and like we dropped the song locally first, and it picked up. Then it got picked up by Shade 45, and then after Shade 45, like that was a nice little run. It was on the radio in our city in Georgia for a little bit. Then we got the news about 2K, and that was crazy. Like, but then we had to wait like 3 months to be able to tell the public, which was annoying, but also taught me a lot about how things work.
Yeah.
As far as when you get sync licenses or endorsements and stuff like that, you have to wait till they can go public with it. So that was an experience. And then just recently, about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, we got the email. The NBA just picked it up. Maybe not even a month ago. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, waiting on the contract back for that to see like if it might be in arenas or we're gonna get some commercial play. I don't know.
Listen.
But the NBA got it. Boom,
first of
we
all,
in there.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Second of all, I mean, where do you want to go from there? Like, just keep on developing. Do you want to do more music just for mainstream to be able for endorsements, or you just want to say, you know what? Because sometimes we have an area of focus in artistry, or just keep putting out music just to give to your audience.
So I'm kind of like I'm at this point where I can walk in the studio and I know like like for instance like the basketball player, if we're going to practice, that we're doing drills only. Mm-hmm. And the next day we know it's no contact, we just getting shots up. Then the next day we're going full scrimmage, then we got a game tomorrow. So I go in the studio, it's like, yo, we writing demos today and we sending them off. So I'm thinking demos. Or I go in there and it's like, Clay might have something like, yo, I gotta send off 10 songs to blah, blah, blah. Or I might put a hook on something that's sports related. And then I might come up there and I might just be like, you know what, I'm about to make music for myself. And it's a way different vibe. It's a whole. So I call myself a professional because when it's time to be professional and do whatever we got to do, I'm gonna do it. So if we're rapping for demos or fun or for an album or we rapping just to get off some kind of message, I'm there and I'm gonna understand the assignment.
All right. And I want to get your perspective on, the music industry because, there are some highs, there are some lows. So with you knowing, you set the tone, doing everything by the book. Talk about, your thoughts and where you feel the industry is going in order for you to kind of move in the direction you need to move in musically.
It's far more open opportunity to get out here, and once you get in the game, get what you can and power up. You ain't gotta play part in the politics. You ain't gotta do the internet. It's plenty of people, even people back from the label age, that showed us currency. You know, he was on the labels and then he left the label, but he never lost his core fan base and his traction. Continued to work and got what he get what he can every year out the industry. Tech Nine get what he can every year out the industry, still independent. So the way I see it is it's really like you got to find your way in, but it's multiple ways in now. Ain't no just labels got to find you. Multiple ways in. Once you find your way in, though, I'm sorry.
No, you
get what you can out this and build your own stuff independent, and then work for yourself. So that's my goal for real. I want to get in them doors, build my stuff and my brand up, and then let the money work itself over. You feel me?
Listen, he just dropped some gems, so I really hope you took something from that. Okay, get pen in the pad.
Yeah.
All right, and so first of all, I want to say thank you so much for meeting me here in Las Vegas, and catching up and just really sitting to have this interview. For all the artists that do watch, like I said, you said a mouthful, you said a lot of gems. What other encouragement can you really give them to say, you know what, I really want to really be serious and really walk this path and say, I'm going to be in the music industry?
You gotta assess your situation, and I'm a victim of it too. Sometimes I get on Instagram and I see an artist or somebody with, they be having money like this. They walk around with the money like this.
Or holding it to the ear.
You know what I mean? Holding it to the ear, but that's not my situation. And a lot of times that ain't what it is. So you gotta make sure you move at your own pace and go after what you want to go after. And it's really about you and your pace and your time. I've had to learn that. Like, I've been working on an album for the last year and a half, honestly. Like, I've never worked on an album this long. And it's just been like taking my time out. Lay an idea or lay a hook, come back to it maybe in a month or maybe a week. And I'm getting better results. I feel way more comfortable about what I'm doing and how I'm doing things. So just be on your time and create your opportunities at your pace. Don't let nobody rush you or slow you down.
That's right. So what we got coming next? What's going on?
Heartbreak Henry is coming next. Yes, Heartbreak Henry is coming next. That is really my debut solo album under my label, and I truthfully, it's me, man. I'm opening up. I'm out the box. I'm exploring different sounds, but I'm telling my story. It's a mix of vocals and lyrics, fun, some pain, some passion, hustle. It's me. It's me to a T, though. It's really me, and I hope everybody enjoys it. It come out next month on my birthday, May 21st.
All right.
Yeah, I'm dropping heavy. And I'm riding that album out for a long time too, man. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna give visuals. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff for him. I have a release party, but yeah, Heartbreak Henry's on the way.
Okay, guys, you hear that? So we're gonna make sure that goes on our Music Fridays. We got you.
Yes.
Also, we gotta let you know we do our independent award, independent. All right. So who are some of your inspirations musically, or it don't even have to be musically?
People like Money Man, Joe Budden, Young Dolph. Joe Budden is my favorite rapper though. He's my favorite rapper, and I
like Joe Budden because he comes correct with it. Like he's really real with it.
He's real with it, and that's a lot of shit that got him in a lot of trouble early in his career. Was he's very blunt. People don't like that shit about him.
They wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But he carved his lane. And he made his way. You feel me? Like, and he was one of the first people to start doing the internet vlogging on YouTube. Him and Wiz Khalifa was doing it at the same time. So the youngins was following Khalifa, but the older guys saw Budden doing it. With Tahiri back in the day. You know what I'm saying? If you remember Joe Budden Tahiri, you know what I'm talking about.
All right. Just want to, like I said, thank you so much for this interview. I just want to ask you, what encouraging words do you have for artists who are really trying to develop themselves and take this serious?
So I tell artists, and I had to learn this myself, is you gotta move on your time. Don't let nobody slow you down or speed you up. Whatever you focused on, write your goals down, break your goals down by a month. Have 3-month goals and break them 3 months down into monthly goals, and just see how you knock stuff down. I did this myself for the first time with the help of my assistant No Wiz, and she helped me really sit down and talk about what I wanted to do, and she made it into goals, and I started realizing I'm knocking my goals down because I can see them and they're attainable. So put your goals down, don't let nobody slow you down, don't let nobody speed you up. Do what you got to do, put your foot down when you get in that door. Real talk.
Well, guys, you heard it. I hope you really took notes. He gave some gems, okay? And you know, I know you got a festival coming up. Talk about that really quickly.
That Pressure Fest 2022, Cincinnati, Ohio, man. We doing it for y'all, man. I got Season, Lambs, Midwest Million, Lantana. Then upstairs on the rooftop stage, we got Siri Imani, POC, Devin Burgess, Joe Eid. I'm missing somebody. I'm missing one of my headliners. Papa Gora, my boy Papa Gora.
Listen.
But it's 2 stages. It's a festival type stuff thing, and I'm bringing awareness to the top town in my city. So that Pressure Fest, April. Let me know if y'all need tickets and links in my Instagram bio. Ticketmaster, we really doing it big.
And make sure you send us an invite so we can come out there, talk to you again, and talk to some of the other artists
run
as
the
well.
Interviews and y'all get all access. I got y'all. Just let me know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So first of all, thank you so much for this interview again, guys. You already know, we real music, real style, and real people, and don't get no realer than this. Okay, we got some black men doing their thing. We got some artists that's really pursuing their careers and really just doing the damn thing. All right, so F.A.M.E YNO. I look forward to, first of all, Grammys weekend.
Yeah.
I look forward to actually hearing when your name comes up.
You feel me?
Nominated, Grammy nominated, okay? So we're gonna manifest this.
I'm telling you.
All right.
I'll be there.
All right. So guys, you already know who this is. Your host Aasha Lewis, Redway. F.A.M.E, thank you so much for being here with us. And like I said, it's nothing but real music, real style, and real people. So until next time, guys, you already know what the deal is.
YNO.